For his part, they just finished the statements, and a reporterette stood up and asked Obama about the Turks shooting down the Russian warplane. By the way, don't forget, the Russians just lost a civilian airliner, too. Somebody shot down one of their civilian jets, ISIS taking the credit. The two pilots of their warplane here, and by the way, it was an American F-16 that did the damage. An American F-16 not owned by us. We sold it. An American F-16 shot down the Russian warplane. And then the two pilots ejected. There's video of it. The UK Daily Mail has the most incredible video and pictures of this you've ever seen. And the two pilots parachute out, and ISIS claims that they killed them in the air, gunned them down while they were floating to Earth on their parachutes. Then a Russian helicopter made its way to the crash site looking for the survivors, and they took the helicopter out. Putin has just got to be steaming here. So anyway, this reporterette stands up and asks Obama what it all means. And he said, well, we don't yet know what really happened. We're still getting all the details. But I'll tell you what, it's a very important thing. We got to look into it. I'm going to be talking to the Turkish Prime Minister, President, the head honcho there. I'm going to be talking to him in a few days. And then he said he really hopes that the Russians and the Turks will sit down and keep talking to one another, looking for common ground as they continue to dialogue with each other. So Conflict Resolution 101 has been requested by the president. This is, I don't know, it always fascinates me the way the left responds. Remember, this is a world governed by the aggressive use of force. That may offend people. It may scare you. You might even think that it's nutty and crazy. You are dangerously wrong if you believe that. I don't care whether you like it or not, whether you want it to be true or not, or you wish it weren't true. It is true. It has always been true, and it always will be true. It is because of the essence of human nature. Ours is a world governed by the aggressive use of force, and we see it every day. And we see what happens to people that do not respond. The aggressor always sets the rules in any conflict. It's not just the use of force that governs the world. The aggressive use of force, that is a key component of my theorem. The aggressive use of force. When you add that to it, you're establishing offense and defense, or defense, and that's where we are. We're clearly on the defensive in all of this. We're not being aggressive about anything. Purposefully. It is the new administration regime policy. That's the new America. Bystander, to the extent that we can say it's not our fault. If it is our fault, then we apologize. And Obama has a track record of that as well. But Vladimir Putin, I will guarantee you, understands, believes, and practices the belief, the theory, that ours is a world governed by the aggressive use of force.